Hi, I'm Justin Fuller, and I'm in Baltimore today to talk to Legg Mason Value Trust Manager, Bill Miller. Welcome, Bill.
Thanks. Hi, Justin.
How do you know when to stick to your guns with a particular strategy or particular stock, and then also, how do you know when you're wrong?
Well, staying with a particular name means that the investment case, the business dynamics and fundamentals are evolving the way that you thought they would, number one. Or number two, if they aren't, the market price is adjusted even more than whatever the adverse circumstances are. So because we're doing a multifaceted, multivariate valuation work, we've got all kinds of different, forward-looking, backward-looking models, historical valuations, intercompany, inter-industry stuff. So we've got a good sense of how valuation has evolved with particular names. And as long as that business case is intact, perfectly happy staying with it. On the other hand, when you know you're wrong, well, you know you're wrong when the business case isn't intact anymore. The economics aren't coming through the way that you thought they would. The values might be impaired long term because the returns on capital may not be what you thought they could achieve. Competitive dynamics may have changed in the industry. Legislation, regulatory things might have changed in the industry, and that then would change the underlying investment case and the value of the business. I mean, the value, we're sort of a valuation purist in the sense of the value of any business is the present value of the future free cash flows at the end of the day. But the problem, of course, is estimating future free cash flows and using the proper discount rate. That's why that's so tricky. But if you triangulate that or use it with a bunch of other methods, then you can kind of get a sense of how realistic your stuff is. As long as those numbers are coming through, we're happy to stay with it. And if they're not, and the business is changing, then we have to change.
How quickly will you pull the trigger if something's changing?
Well, immediately if we think we're wrong, yeah. I mean, it's normally the case, because we try and go into these things with a margin of safety, that things don't typically change that rapidly. But I'll give you a case where one did change that rapidly. Late last year, we bought Suncor, which is the Canadian oil sands company. And my view wasn't that I'd suddenly turn bullish on oil prices, but my view was if oil prices stayed where they then were, which I think was in around the 70s, or early 80s, that Suncor, with a marginal cost of production of about 40, was going to do great. And if oil prices went up, it was levered to ever higher oil prices. And if oil prices came down, you'd still be okay. It's a secure source, not in the Middle East. It'd be very attractive as an unconventional acquisition for somebody like Exxon or BP. So a lot of things that conduce to saying, okay, we can do this and not take a lot of risk. I think within a week, 2 weeks of our taking the position, the Alberta government put a huge new tax on production up there, which changed then the free cash flows that Suncor was going to be able to earn long term, and we sold the stock.